There's just like one lane roads that are under construction with tarps flying on them. It was great. Hi.
Good. And super good.
Good. Good.
What were you saying
You
about
have
Facebook?
funny ears. Quack.
You got ears. I gave you bunny ears.
Like,
Yeah, bunny ears are bigger.
Yeah, a lot bigger.
Look at this.
Especially if they're jackalopes.
What'd you call me? I'll kill you.
Jackalope?
Fuck you.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Are we doing this?
No,
I'm here. I'm just writing on something. I'm listening.
I don't know how to mute this microphone anymore.
All right. So, the crew of the Scorpion, aka the Breakfast Club, has had a pretty busy couple of months. They started off on the planet that their players helped created, the horrific hellscape that was known by many names, but was all of them awful. In game, it's been like a couple of weeks. It's in IRL, it has been the better part of a month since we've played, maybe longer. But you all have gone on a number of adventures, most recently surrounding a pirate fortress. And the most recent adventure you went on there is you all managed to take down an intergalactically wanted criminal known as Yvonne Zim. This was not easy. He was a spellcaster and a warrior, a dimension traveling being. You all cooked up some glorious plans to capture him. They didn't quite work. You got some help from the Githzerai after an encounter with a mind flayer that nearly went really, really badly for Cal. And you all took out Yvonne Zim and made quite a reputation for yourself in the shady underbelly of the galaxy. Most recently, you all have been escorting a merchant ship out of pirate territory and into safer galactic waters. And after some encounters with some space whales, some space hamsters, some space clowns, and other such nonsense, you all have arrived on the elven cultural homeworld of Jexar, which is one of the core worlds of the Independent Planetary Alliance. And indeed, safe is such a subjective term because space is violent and dangerous. So I'm going to go ahead and have you all roll for initiative, and then I'll paint the scene a little more.
We are violent and dangerous. Thank you very much. They're in that box down there. What do you want?
Right next to Gwyneth Paltrow's
16.
head.
I rolled a 1, so 1. They all got tucked up.
Kit, what did you get? 16?
16.
Coming in hot.
Megan, I'll say
There you go.
21.
Coming in real hot.
That's 20 more than me.
And Toby.
11.
11 for Toby.
I need my
and
character sheet.
I'll just roll one for Cal. For the sake of it, there we go. A rubber ducky D20 for Cal. Wow, that'll be an 8. That's a +5.
Oh, ouch.
Okay, so when last we left off, you all had landed in the city of Myth-Drenor. It is the city of the Jexar planet. It is the embassy for the Independent Planetary Alliance. It is the first major city you all have been in. You have been in some metropolitan-ish areas back on and on the pirate fortress, but this is the first actual city you all have been in. And unlike most of the places you all have been, it's not an utter hellhole. The city is large, but it seems to be almost in symbiosis with nature. There are trees. The sidewalks appear to be natural pathways. The buildings are not overrunning or causing any kind of environmental destruction. And while this is an elven homeworld of sorts, there are beings of all races and species walking around safely in the open area. It is an absolutely beautiful day. Omega, you're up first. What are you doing?
Yes, I'm sorry. Did you say if we know if? I guess let me form my question. I am wondering if Omega would think that these elves are the same as the elves on Cygnus, whatever other place we
You
were.
could roll, we'll call this a nature or history check. Whichever is your bailiwick.
Nature or what?
History.
Oh yes, that would be a
With
22.
a 22. Okay, so when last I brought up Jexar as a place where elves could study their own cultural traditions, there was a whole lot of skepticism that seemed to be, sort of KKK-ish. When in actuality, their study of their culture, it would be like an indigenous tribes person studying the history and culture of their tribe. Is much more the vibe. There's not a sense that these elves are superior to other cultures, but rather they wanted to develop their cultures and study them in an unmitigated form, trying to really capture the essence of elfness. So there are out for each particular kind of subspecies of elf, but they are the same elf creatures as you would encounter on any other planet. Mithranor is sort of the mixing ground. It was named after a famous elven city that the elves were trying to create a multicultural utopia.
I feel like it was named after a dungeon module from an older version of the game.
Yes, it was a much older version of the game.
So what the hell was the name of the planet that we first went to? The desert planet?
Stink caramel.
It had many names.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, what it has been decided upon through referendum, the only name the contentious people of that planet could agree upon was Inesia.
Inesia. Okay, so with Inesia, or whatever the hell it is, those elves, those underground elves
Drow,
that
yeah.
we hung out, those drow, were superable to Omega. And so I guess I'm wondering if these elves are equally as gullible, or if they're of,
Here's what I'll say with
Way to find
with
out.
that 22, you get the sense that those elves were in a pretty particular cultural environment. Given Omega's status as a droid of the universe, so to speak, you would know that this is a much more this is much more New York than Backwood, Alabama church, which was much more the vibe of the underground drow city.
How dare you? How dare you? Okay. So then I am going to, what's the name of the group that the IPA or what? Not the IPA.
You are looking for the Craps, the Conglomerated Religious Alliance Prelates.
Yeah, and it was
It was
Major
Cardinal Bishop.
Cardinal Bishop. Okay.
But yes, you
And
you
I will
certainly. Here's what I will say: all of your factions are represented in the city of Midland.
Okay. Can I contact them to see if they have any word or business for me?
You reach out to Cardinal Bishop,
Yes.
and a short time later, you receive a response. Oh, Omega, that is a high priestess in the city of Mithranor who has requested help. There appears to be some sort of party goings on with actually with some creatures with whom you had contact some time back. In fact, the very drow on the planet now known as Anesia. Refugees have wound up there, and sounds like they're having a bit of trouble.
That sounds something that we could do, Cardinal Bishop. Is there any reward?
You will have to take that up with Sariel Alaro, the High Priestess of Light.
But you have no quid pro quo for us.
At the moment, the only thing that is bothering us is there's a bit of unrest among the religious folk there on Jexar. So if you can take care of that, that would certainly be recognized.
Affirmative. Thank you.
All right.
And I will. What? Oh, and I will tell the rest of the crew what was discussed.
All right. Roll me a D100.
D100.
You rolled the right incorrectly, and now you are dead.
Olympia. See, I never know how to read these. So it's the double
Yeah.
zeros and
That
a
is-
one.
that is a
So is that
one.
10?
It is a
That is
That
a
is-
one.
it's the
Okay, so a
lowest
one.
possible number you could have gotten.
Oh, good. This will turn out well.
Yeah, if you rolled double zeros and a 10, it would have been 100.
Yeah. Instead,
Okay.
you rolled the worst possible number.
The worst possible.
Not necessarily. In most game systems, you roll.
What? Isn't that what you just said, Nick?
In this case, it is.
In
Okay,
most
yeah,
game
okay.
systems, you roll under a set thing, and your stats go from 1 to 0. You upgrade your stat. You have to roll
Yeah.
under your stat.
See,
But
that's what we're doing this time
Depends
too,
on
right?
what it depends on what you're doing right now.
No, we're doing that one. We're doing that one. Lower the better.
All right. So, I need you all to do a perception check.
Apparently, there's going to be more
Count
space
those portals.
clowns. There's 800 space clowns just squeaking behind you for some reason.
11.
11.
Perception.
15.
I got a 17.
— 16 plus 6. 22?
Okay. And Omega, what'd you get on perception?
I got a 15.
15. Okay. So, Omega, Toby, and Darby. The three of you notice there are some drones that are moving toward you. They seem to be kind of star-shaped.
That's
Ew.
bad, isn't it?
And
I don't know.
And Toby, in particular, you can see that they have a Nozama Corp logo on them.
I don't.
They appear to be approaching you all aggressively.
What's the Nozama mean again?
You can roll me a history check.
Does
Okay.
anyone know before you roll? Does anyone know in this who where they're from? Did someone order something from Amazon and it's being delivered?
So what are we rolling?
History.
Oh, I think
That would be a dirty 20.
30-20.
I got a 17.
Yeah.
22 again.
Yeah, so two of you definitely know.
8. What? Sorry. Oh, what's going on?
What'd you get, Amy?
Oh, sorry, I got a 12.
Okay, so Omega and Toby. A while back, you all came across some cargo that you salvaged and sold for a pretty bit of coin. It had the same logo as these drones do now.
Okay.
You would also know, the two of you, that Nozama Corp is a massive, massive corporation involved in shipping goods all over the galaxy at very reasonable prices.
Cool. I hear Charlotte's tap dancing in the other room. I don't know if you can hear that.
We can.
Yeah, it's coming pretty loud and clear.
Yeah.
That is the sound of 5 drone droids approaching.
Okay.
Hang on just a second.
So who's up?
Next up is going to be Kit.
Let's see. I don't think I even perceived them though. Did people
Uh,
tell
no,
me?
I think by this point, people are starting to point out the creepy drones that are headed towards you all.
So is would I know that if this is like a competitor to the corporation that has us in their pockets?
Osiris? Yeah, it definitely is. With a 22, most definitely. Hang on a second. I appear to have misplaced a pen.
So I'm wondering if we could call for help if we need to.
All right, Kit.
Can I yell stop and put all the force in my voice and see if they'll stop?
You can certainly try.
So
Roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
30-20.
They do hesitate.
Okay. I say, please stop and state your business.
Your group has illegally sold Nazama Corp property. You will,
Oh,
you
no,
will
no.
compensate us, or
Wrong
we
group.
shall take you in.
Wrong group. You have the wrong name. Please go on your way. I saw some folks that way that you are probably
You are
after.
the crew of the Scorpion.
No, we're the crew of the Scorpio, not the Scorpion.
You will pay your fee, or you will be remanded to the authorities.
No, I'm pretty sure there's rules for this sort of salvage operation. This is what we're talking about, correct?
Anything else?
Salvage.
Kit. There are
How
five of them. Mhm.
5 of them? Can I cast Crown of Madness on one of them?
You
Can I do that on a
certainly try.
construct? Okay, I will try that, which is a wisdom save of 15.
Anyone in particular you're targeting?
No one I was talking to.
We'll call him number 3, or we will call it number 3 rather. Okay.
Did it work?
There,
know.
there is a crown that appears to have formed on what resembles the head of one of these drones.
Fantastic.
Anything else?
I think that he's. Oh, I will go ahead and inspire someone. I will inspire Omega. The other two are
All
gone.
right, Omega, you have that sweet, sweet inspiration.
I'm here. I'm just replacing Tom's speakers because they're buzzing and they're annoying me. So I'm just off camera, but I'm listening.
Okay.
Good to know. Next up are the NPCs, which means
Not it.
the 5 pentadrones.
Sure.
So we'll deal with Crown of Madness drone first. I think he needs to roll a D10.
Oh, I need to open up the spell. Hang on. No, I've written down what it generally does. Had it open.
And I wasn't ready for battle because I didn't expect the first D100 roll to be a 1. I've been on this planet for 5 fucking minutes.
I think it just says the charmed target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose.
All right. Whom are you choosing? One,
Whoever
two,
is
4, or 5.
closest.
They're about equidistant at this point. Just to paint the picture a little bit, you all were walking in one of the main avenues, and they have like sort of moved in front of you.
Okay, so they're kind of all equidistant to us.
About 6-7 feet apart.
I'm gonna attack number 2 because I don't like the number 2.
All right, swing away. Well, I suppose
Logical enough.
will. Roll me a d20. We'll do it that way.
Ugh, I got a 2.
That misses. Roll another one. You get 5 attacks.
6.
That is also a miss.
18.
18 definitely hits. Roll me. It's a d6 plus 2.
7.
7 points. Yeah, it takes another d20. It's plus 4, by the way.
With
That
the
is
plus 4,
another hit.
22.
Roll me a d6 plus 2.
Ugh. And what was the plus
3?
2? So 3.
Another hit and one more.
And the last one misses.
All right.
Gonna switch dice. That one's like either hot or cold. There's no in between.
Let's see.
So he can make it can make a savings throw at the end of its turn.
All right. That is the end of its turn. We'll see. It is still got a crown on.
Awesome.
This one is going to go after Omega. It sees as a threat. Let's see. Oh boy, that's a miss. That's a miss. What is your AC?
That would be a 14.
14. There are going to be 3 hits, including 1 crit.
Oh. Well, what are they hitting me with?
They are hitting you with metal arms that have started spinning around and smacking you.
Now, why? Did we have breakfast? I presume we had breakfast, yes.
Absolutely. Sorry, our
total of
speakers have
21.
not worked for the last couple minutes. So
Yeah.
let's see. We got 10 extra hit points for everyone.
All right. You take a 21 damage total, so it'll be 11 off the temps.
Who got hit? What was going on?
Omega.
Okay, not me. That doesn't matter.
All right. I've got Cal's character sheet open here, so I can run Cal as needed. All right, so that one has gone after Omega. Second one, gonna see. Did not much appreciate his companion swatting at him. So he is going to direct his ire at his companion. These are not the most well programmed droids. Miss. Oh wow, that is 4 hits. 3, 7, 11, 15, and 23. Wow, yeah. This thing turned on its companion, and yeah, it looks rough. Now, the one that's wearing Crown of Madness is looking pretty rough. Over there, no. There we go. This one's going after Darby.
How dare?
10, I assume misses. 11, I assume misses.
Barely, but yes.
15
That hits.
and 21. So that's going to be 2 hits. And a total of 13.
13 damage?
Yes.
All right. Are there any law enforcement around? Because I assume we just got off the ship.
On your turn, you can roll a perception check. And the last one is going to go after Toby. Let's see. That's a miss. That's a miss. Does 16 hit?
No.
All right. That is a critical hit. For 10. And then it also had a critical miss. So, Toby, I'm going to give you an attack of opportunity.
Can I shoot it with my laser pistol, or do I need to do a melee?
Yeah, I'll give you the pistol shot.
Okay. That would be a 28.
Yeah, that hits.
And I believe Sando's around.
Yeah, we'll say Sando and Omega's constructs are available. Certainly.
Okay.
They're carrying our baggage off the ship.
Right. So. I dropped that one. That's the same anyway. 6, 10, 16 damage.
All right. Yeah, this thing is very damaged. Hey. And next up, Toby, it is your turn.
So can you tell me? We were a little distracted. How many enemies are there, and where
There
are
are
they?
5 of these pentadrones
Okay.
and 5 of you all.
Where are we?
You are in the middle of a city street.
Like,
Okay.
people around?
I mean, they have given you all a distance. As soon as these Nozama Corp droids moved into the street to intercept you all, suddenly everyone is giving you all a wide berth.
Okay, makes sense.
So you're, is the one that's like closest to me, sorry, does they have the, do we still have the Crown of Madness or whatever going on?
Yes, that is on one of them. That is the most damaged one. The one that is on you is the second most damaged one.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on the one that's on me.
All right, that's a bonus action.
And then I'm gonna shoot it with my laser pistol.
Pew, pew, fire away.
Have to roll first. Oh, that's a nat 20. So
Oh
that's
yeah,
a
that is gonna hit.
31.
Yeah, you disintegrate this droid.
Can
You blast it and
okay.
nothing left but powder. You still have a second shot.
All right. So can I move my Hunter's Mark, or do I have to move?
Not on this turn. On your
Okay.
next turn, you will.
I don't want to do the one that has the Crown of Madness. I want to do one I don't know, one of the other ones.
All right.
It doesn't really matter.
There is one that is unoccupied. There's one on Omega, and there's one on Darby.
I'll do the one on Darby.
All right. By the
Thank
way,
you.
that is the closest one actually, so makes sense.
26.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. Oh, I don't get that one. Uh, 19 damage.
Okay, yeah. All right, and Sando.
Sando. Is he anywhere near anyone?
Yeah, he's close to the one that you just shot.
Is he? Let's see here. What's his reach?
Right in time for your turn.
It is 5 foot. Is he in 5 foot range?
Yeah.
Okay, he wants to bite.
Bite away.
Sando uses bite.
Oh, he's gonna miss.
He might not.
Well, let me see. 3 plus 6. 12.
12 does miss.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 6. I thought it was an 8.
No, it was a 6.
All right.
Oh, there's a small dot underneath it. It's just the difference between a 6 and a 9. A tiny dot.
It's so helpful.
All right, that's our turn.
All right. So,
Hey!
hey! Right as it was Toby's turn, I heard the door open. So,
Sorry, guys.
Us
Okay.
too.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
It's going. Hasn't stopped yet. So, how y'all doing? Huh?
Good.
Good.
so here's the situation. You all were walking down the street,
Oh, yeah.
and Omega rolled a 1 on a D100. And
Mm.
now there are these 5 drones
Mm.
with the Nozama Corp logo on it.
Mm.
This was a corporation. Y'all had some salvage that you found a while back and sold it. And now they're apparently here to collect, and they have been attacking your party for the last couple of seconds.
Okay.
One of them is down, two of them are severely injured, and Cal, it is your turn.
Okay, one is down, two are severely injured.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, so
And it seems appropriate to me that Cal would just suddenly wake up in the middle of a fight.
I mean, yeah, that feels totally on brand. Okay, so I'm gonna take laser pistols
Mhm.
blasting. And
Anyway, I started blasting.
anyways, I started blasting, and I want you to envision, I want y'all to envision this, because I get 2 attacks, and I've been thinking about this, pulls them both out, okay?
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I got
That's
a
badass shit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not super great. but I get-
One will definitely hit.
Okay, good. This is my old. It's still on my.
Hang on,
computer.
hang on,
Yeah,
hang on.
sorry.
You can add 8 to that. 7 plus 8 just misses.
Ah, dang it. Okay.
So you do get 1 hit.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, or 4. 3 has Crown of Madness on it right now.
Okay. 3 is Crown of Madness on it. Okay. So
There's one on Omega. There's one on Darby that Sando is flanking.
okay, I'm gonna go for Darby's.
All right.
Help Darby! Help Darby!
I'm
All
gonna go
right.
Darby.
Roll damage.
Okie dokie. Yes.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Really bought into that okie dokie.
Really
bullshit,
bought into
huh?
that okie dokie bullshit. Oh, great. Awesome. So I'm rolling great.
Well,
That's
highs and lows.
terrible. Yep. 23.
23. Yeah, that one's done for.
Woo! Well,
Second
anyway,
shot.
yeah. Well, the second one missed, right? Because I.
Oh yeah, that's right.
doubled,
That's right.
yeah.
That's right.
Okay, but I am gonna do.
You kind of scraped it a little bit on the other holster,
Yeah.
and just it's like right over the shoulder.
Oh, we dusted. It was real rough. Okay, and then, but I am going to use a second wind, or no, action surge.
Okay, fire
Um,
again.
Yeah.
2 more shots.
Hey.
There's one unoccupied. There's one on Omega.
Definitely gets it.
Yeah,
yeah.
one hits.
Okay, yeah. So we'll do, I guess, the one on Omega.
All right.
26.
Woo. Yeah, Omega.
Anyways.
That one that hit you is now looking like it might explode in a shower of sparks any second now.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, you get him better ball.
Darby. The one that was on you is currently a pile of disintegrated metal.
All right, so these look like robots, correct?
They do have a sort of
Robot.
robot features, yes.
I wonder if we should collect some of the pieces. Maybe don't evaporate all of them, Toby.
But
I'll
evaporating
try,
fun.
but I can't promise you anything.
You know, a drone in the hand is worth 2 in the expired column, as they say on wherever it is I'm from. I will, since I'm terrible at fighting. Is there anything about this robot that might seem suspect? Can I investigate?
Roll me, and first roll me an investigation check.
It's not amazing. I'll tell you that. It is a 14.
14. Okay. Now roll me an insight check.
That I'm better at. But I rolled worse, so it might actually be another 14. Wait, don't tell me. Nope. Crappier than that.
That sounds
I wish
like
I'd
us.
added up the things that I didn't put there. So it's +3. Oh, it's only a 10. Ugh. Terrible.
All right. So you've heard of collector droids before, but you've never actually encountered them. They seem to be programmed, from what you can tell,
Multiple times.
to collect the money that they believe that they are owed, or to remand you all to the authorities via force if necessary.
Does
And-
anyone have an opportunity? Does anyone have any sort of ability that would help us capture one of these creatures?
I have dimensional shackles.
It's got 5 arms. It won't work.
I believe we can speak to the dead.
I don't think they're alive, are they? Are they alive?
No.
It's a robot. You can speak. You can speak to it, but it's not dead. Anyway,
These ones have no souls.
Oh well. What do you care then?
exactly.
I would wonder if maybe we can piece together one out of these 5 because we've got
Well,
5.
I will tell you, basically they look like steel dust once they are done for.
No, that's rubbish.
It's almost like they were built as cheaply as humanoidly possible.
It is Amazon. Well, you know what? I will use a little bit of the old diplomacy. I will. I might actually hit too. Where is diplomacy? Diplomacy is only +3.
That worked out well.
Plus 2 more, so 22. to
Yeah,
hit.
that hits.
Sweet gravy! I've hit them with diplomacy. Let's see.
Most injured, least injured, or crown of madness.
I'll do the most injured one, or whatever's closest. I don't
All
really
right.
care.
Madness.
Say
I
it.
mean,
Not Crown of Madness, though. Don't do that one.
you don't want to shoot the one with the crown on top?
He said which one. Let him roll damage.
Wait, I'm shooting the one that's the closest to me because that's all I care about. 3d6 plus 2. I dropped one. 10, 11, 13 damage.
Yeah. Diplomacy wins the day and takes out the one that was on Omega.
I would have done.
Nice.
It would have been a 6, a 4, and a 6, but I re-rolled that one.
Disintegrates into metal shavings and dust.
No, I wish we could have kept one. That would have been really cool.
Omega, you are up. And recently freed of the one that was engaging with you.
All right. Are there any more?
There are 2 more. There's the one with Crown of Madness on it, and then there's the one that was attacked by the one with Crown of Madness and attacked in return. So it is they are both currently unoccupied except with each other.
All right. And my undead are with me,
Yes.
as I normally do. Okay, I will have both of them. It is Darren and Daryl yet again. And I would like them to run up and try to flank one of these things.
All right.
And they will attack. With advantage, I presume.
Yes.
Yeah, it should be 18 for the first one.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And 22 for the second.
Oh yeah, that's a big hit.
All right. And let's see what Darren does. He gets a 7 damage.
7.
And Daryl also gets a 7 damage.
Right. So yeah, the 2 that are remaining are looking real rough.
And then I will not do what I was going to do. Let me hem and haw for a while. Now I will go ahead and do magic missile on the same one.
All right.
How do you calculate that again?
I encourage people to roll a d4, add 1, and then multiply that by however many missiles that you're casting.
I'll do
for
2
speed and
missiles.
consistency.
I'll do 2 missiles. Can I use any weird?
Minimum is 3 at first.
Oh yeah, I'll do 3 then. Yeah, sorry, duh. I'll do just 3.
The Bardic Inspiration adds 1d6. Spell attack damage.
Would that be this too?
No, I don't think it goes
No.
to damage.
Yeah.
It's part of the.
Oh yeah, you got the one that adds the spell damage. So yeah.
Roll another d6.
Yeah.
So it's 3
Yep.
on the d4. The d6 is a 5, and then plus the, and then is that just at the end? Like it just adds that 1d6 or does it multiply it?
17.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Nick, you figure it
I
out.
would just add that to the top.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you took out that construct.
Okay. Good day.
Yeah. There is anything else on your turn, Omega?
No.
All right. Kit. There is one left. It is wearing a crown of madness.
And there's nothing left for it to kill.
Only you all and innocent bystanders.
So I will go ahead and drop my concentration on it so I don't spend my action to maintain that.
All right.
And then I'm just going to take out.
Here you gotta speak.
I'm not going to move, so I believe then I get to do advantage on the attack. I'm going to use my laser rifle or pistol.
All right.
I got to. Oh, wait, I get advantage. 23.
Yeah, that hits.
And since I had a advantage on it, I get to add my sneak attack.
So long last construct.
Ones.
If they're all ones, it might survive. Maybe.
19.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It is taken out. And you see where there were five armed drones a minute ago, 5 piles of metallic dust now lying in the street.
I yell, have a nice day.
All right. I need you all to roll me a perception check.
14.
I'll do.
I got a 23.
No, Omega.
14 as well. This place, yes, this place seems just as welcoming as every other place we've ever visited, in that we were attacked immediately.
Yes, can we actually go somewhere that is not a complete hole?
Toby got 23.
All right. So Toby, Omega, and Cal. The three of you would know a cop anywhere,
Yeah.
especially you.
Like
Cal.
the fuzz.
And you see a well-dressed tiefling woman in a uniform coming around the corner. Excuse me, could you all... My God, is that Kit?
Uh-oh.
Kit, roll me a history check with advantage.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Roll a whoopsie check.
15.
15 is enough. You recognize this arcane investigator. She is with the Independent Planetary Alliance. Her typical tiefling moniker, I forget what they call the names, is Passion, but you knew her when she was young, and her name is Callista.
Ally McBeal.
I don't know who that is.
And were we friends?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Callista! And I go over and give her a hug.
Yeah, it would. You weren't involved in this arcane chicanery, were you?
What?
What arcade? No, not us. We saw someone go that way.
We were just glitter bombed by these 5 drones. Don't you feel this glitter?
Because
No, we must catch up.
yes, I think we will need to. Now, the good news is that no one appears to have been seriously hurt. I mean, some of you look like you might need a bit of attention, but you really have to be careful about performing magic and gunplay in the middle of the city street.
Oh, my apologies. They just came out of nowhere.
Yes, those Nazama Corp droids are troubled. So what brings you to Mithranor? Last I heard you were off on some shithole planet.
Ugh, yes, that was a story. We definitely need drinks for that.
Very well. She turns it and looks at the guards who are walking up and says, "Don't worry about it. I'll do the paperwork. Nothing to see here. Move along. Move along." Yes. Well. Look me up when you have a moment. I'll be in the Arcane Investigator headquarters.
Yes, I
as
would-
an IPA agent, I'm sure you won't have any trouble finding it.
Yes, I would love to catch up and see what's going on in your world.
Ah, yes, it's interesting as ever. Interesting as ever. Well, good luck. Try not to murder anyone who will fight back. You all might want to settle your accounts with Nozama. They will keep coming after you.
Is inquiry. Given that you seem to know about them, what else can you might tell us?
Well, they're big. They're everywhere. There's that what's his name? Sozib, the famous billionaire, trillionaire, whatever he is now.
Hmm.
He owns it.
Okay.
He's
And
got those dick-shaped rockets.
yes,
I know you've seen them.
constantly. Yes, you cannot get them out of your mind once you saw them the first time.
If you're
Yeah.
lucky, they're only in your mind.
It is my understanding that most cities like this, where you have a major corporation, that the corporation also controls law enforcement. Would that be true for you?
Not really. It's an IPA planet. We've got local enforcement, but mostly it's all handled by well, us.
Hmm. Unless you have vigilante drones going around your city, taking the justice into their own hands.
They are essentially a state upon themselves.
Yes.
Corporate statuses. What are you going to do?
Perhaps you are a state within their larger state, but good day.
Okay, I don't quite follow that, but
You say they are a state within themselves.
Omega, your tinfoil hat is showing.
yes, I think it has a Nozama Corp tag on it.
It was so much cheaper to order it from them.
Well, of course.
It
course.
usually is.
They
Well,
shoot out of a drone onto your head.
Good luck in the city. It's a busy place. Be careful out there. Don't use
Pleasure.
any magic too publicly, or I'll have to do more paperwork. And you,
We'll
Kit,
try our hardest.
yes, I'm sure you will. Kit, I shall hope to see you later.
Oh, most definitely.
For sure. And by this point, most everyone has stopped milling around. You see a street sweeper come and start sweeping up the metallic dust in the street, and they're kind of shooting you all dirty looks.
Can Cal? No, you can recycle that. They'll give you coin for that.
Oh, we're taking it to the forge. Maybe they can find some use for it.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yes, the Forge of Perforos usually uses that scrap.
I don't know. I feel like plenty of game-breaking weapons have been constructed there. Now, if only we could find a way.
All right, Kit, is there anything you want to do on your turn now that the worst possible roll for a random encounter has been rolled?
I want to investigate, and I was planning on going to the IPA office or like headquarters to see what is going on and how I may serve.
Oh, for sure. Go ahead and roll me that investigation check.
So those drones were just the random encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sort of.
No, I imagine the random encounter that our good friend Omega may have had some sort of celestial hand upon might have been the fact that one of our debts was called up.
Well, when you all encountered a random encounter a while back, you came across a big score, but it was marked. And so now you've got the biggest corporation in the galaxy trying to collect a debt from you all.
Yeah, we didn't care then. We don't care now.
That was the first attempt.
It certainly felt like a first attempt. I wonder if perhaps we can set our foes against each other. But anyway,
I need to take a short break.
is it the phoning call?
Alyssa. Hello.
guys. How you
All
doing?
right.
Sorry I'm late.
Good.
Hello. What were you doing in northern Colorado?
A friend of mine was having a cookie decorating party, which was a lot of fun. But if you know how it is with a bunch of friends, it's really hard to disengage. So sorry about that. But,
We
Don't
get
worry.
it.
No
We
idea
get
what
but I
it.
think you'll like the cookies.
I can't wait.
I can't wait for you to see them.
We got to figure out what we're actually going to eat.
Are they dick
Yeah, we
shaped?
do.
What do you guys want to eat?
That sounds good.
Next week?
Some
Yeah.
sandwiches?
It's Little Caesars.
Want some sandwiches?
What's a Christmassy? What is a holiday food source? What kind of thing would you eat?
Turkey? Yum.
Yeah, just a
There's
full
nothing
Christmas
more
dinner.
Christmas than ham. I mean, there's nothing more Christmas than ham, right? Like,
A goose?
I guess a Christmas.
Oh, a goose. What were you gonna say, Amber?
I'm planning on bringing my award-winning jalapeno pepper popper dip.
Oh, yum.
I'm planning on bringing.
I was gonna make two versions of it. One vegetarian and
Yeah.
one nitrate-free bacon.
Well, don't even. What? What?
Oh yeah, you don't need to make a vegetarian. I can't eat peppers, so
No, it
No.
wouldn't be. You wouldn't even taste it. It's just gonna be cream cheese and
Bacon.
cream cheese, sour cream.
Oh, I was planning on bringing 3 beers that Amber hated.
What were they?
4 beers that Amber hated.
Was it a
Just-
Picante Budweiser?
Oh, God.
What? That sounds foul. What
It
is
was-
that?
It was.
They put some ketchup in a Budweiser.
Yes.
Oh, so
Yes.
gross.
It tasted like tomato soup. It was that salty.
My brother-in-law did like a spin the bottle beer game,
Bud.
and that was like
That's what I got.
that's what Andy got, which was the worst of the worst.
You should call it the Bloody Bud.
It was like not even drinkable.
It was.
Tom very sweetly bought me some ginger beer.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you wanted that ginger wine, but they don't import it anymore.
No.
Oh.
So he bought me this Tivoli ginger and lime
And it sucks.
beer. So all I can do is I can only taste lime on it, and I don't like.
I know
I-
who likes. I think I know someone who likes lime beer. That's my plan.
I'll drink it. Maybe.
You know,
I'll drink it,
it's
I'll drink it
like
too, probably.
If that Zima style Cayman Jack drink that everyone seems to like, if that
Yeah.
was a
Oh, yeah.
beer-
That. Yeah.
If that was a beer, I think this would be it.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's fine.
It's meant to
Yeah,
have
I'll drink
ginger too,
this.
but the ginger is non.
I can't really taste it.
Yeah. Melissa, how you feeling? How's your neck?
Well, it's better than it was.
Why is it so bad? Why so bad?
I mean, I'm. It's largely stress and just not sleeping and just a lot of stuff. But yeah, but
Tom
it is
had-
better. It is better than it was. So it just hurts.
I just
It looks interesting, and I'm eager to try it.
Can't wait.
Holy
It's okay.
No, it's in, no, it's at Auraria. Auraria.
Oh,
Thinking of Trinity.
I'm thinking
It's- the student union is called the Tivoli.
Yeah, that's where the brewery is.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
I'm
they've
just
got some
saying
good
that.
beers.
Yeah.
I'm really tired and I have a lot of things on my mind, so sorry.
getting closer to break.
No.
Couple weeks.
Charlotte had a competition. She had a math contest.
Oh yeah.
How'd
We
it
still
go?
have 3 weeks before break. Sorry. I didn't mean to.
Everything going
had
okay?
she was 4th in the spelling bee.
Nice.
Awesome. Good for her. So is she gonna go on to the next to like the district one?
No, they only did the top 3.
So
She
close.
got too confident and went too fast. That was her problem.
Well, I mean that's pretty good considering that goes up to 5th grade. So I think next year.
And then she also went to the, what was it, Rich Morrow?
I don't know what it's called.
It's a
Oh.
math competition.
The Dick Whittington math competition. Bark,
That's awesome. Good for her.
bark, bark.
She didn't win any prizes, but she went and did it. So that's all we wanted.
She ate one slice of Papa John's pizza and said it was foul.
She's not wrong.
No, she's not.
At least your
okay,
tastes
it's
are-
So we're not gonna eat Papa John's next week.
Thank you.
Smart little kiddo.
Papa Schlong.
Mm.
She told us a couple nights ago that
Oh,
when I grow up, I wanna be an astronaut at NASA, or I wanna be a YouTube
Gymnast.
a YouTube gymnast.
A YouTube gymnast, you know, either one.
Is
Yeah, you know,
YouTube
you know.
gymnast is a thing? What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Bob's
Try
that
watching
didn't
it.
exist.
Yeah. What is he? Yeah, YouTube gymnast.
no idea.
I'm sure that's a thing. What
I
is
mean,
it?
it probably is.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'll root for astronaut.
I mean,
You know, whatever makes her happy.
whatever makes her happy, it makes me less poor.
I'm less poor.
Either one of those.
Well, hopefully
Mark, Mark.
stock market starts getting better.
Probably.
So her
Okay, we've just reached that age where we started talking about the stock market.
I'm just saying she has a
Second
college
one.
fund that would be really nice if it would start making money.
Yeah, the stock market, that scam that's been perpetrated for decades of how money will make money.
Next up is health.
Is what?
I think we've been doing that for years. Decades.
Yeah.
That's true.
No, when we know it's really bad is when we start talking about our digestive issues.
That's what it.
I do that all the time.
Not to the extent that old people really do it. Thank God. But yeah.
We were the old people all along, Alyssa.
That's fair. That's a fair cop. Oh,
We were the
yeah.
old. What is it? The old people are coming from inside the house.
It's the Of Montreal song. I was never young, and it's like, yeah, no, that's absolutely 100% correct.
Mhm. I work with very young people, and it's very.
It was a bit awkward yet last night.
They
All
were
of your- No,
fine.
they were fine. It was just like that one
Oh yeah.
went to get a margarita and it was just lime juice.
Yeah, a buddy of mine. He went and got a margarita. He's definitely of a drinking age, but not much more. And they gave him just a lime
The
juice.
limeade. Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, this is juice." Like, oh, do you want
He
me
was
to go up there and
pregnant.
get you some? They're not gonna fool. They're not gonna give me.
Oh,
It was great.
They had some very nice Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yep, it was cool, and they probably spent a lot of money.
You need to find out how much they've
I will
spent
find
on
out.
it
I will find out.
because it was 1,000 people.
Hmm.
So yeah, so we might not be there next week. We'll
Hopefully they
see.
didn't
Yeah,
break
we
the
might-
bank.
Well, we may be. No, I don't think so. I think
Boom.
for a while. I think that we might well have triple COVID.
Triple COVID.
COVID plus. What is it? COVID premium.
They're saying that it's a triple demic right now.
yeah.
It always is.
Yeah. Now it's with
Usually it's just a
RSV.
double dip,
RSV
right?
and flu and
It
all that
always
shit.
is, but now it's hurting their bottom line.
Hmm.
No, it's not.
It was crazy that
No,
they
the
had
rich are never hurting.
they had what was it 8 I counted it last time. Yeah, 8 bars basically that were open bar. And then cotton candy
That was a cotton candy machine.
spinner.
Like a full size like fairground one for some reason.
a 4 player Pac-Man
There was a
thing.
four. I think that was just in the building. I don't think that
Yeah.
was. I don't think that was anything to do with it.
Well,
Just happened to be
and then
there.
what?
They had a
I
live
think I
band.
took a picture of the the stilt walker.
Yeah, there were two stilt walkers wearing
Stilt
like,
walkers?
glowing suits. And they're
Really?
dancing with the music. They had
Jesus.
lasers on their
That was
fingers.
their.
And this is why corporations suck, is because they're like, hey, we got so much profit. What do we need? What do we want?
It's a credit union.
Trickle down economics right there.
It's a credit union. They're not.
I
for
mean,
profit.
I guess the stilt walkers need to earn some money.
I don't think the stilt walkers cost
Can't
very
really
much.
see it.
Wow.
The fact that this thing exists, though.
It looks like
It's
a
a
hockey.
corporate party. They're
Yeah.
all like
Oh,
that.
and then there was what?
I know
Silent
that's what I
disco?
just said.
The silent disco.
So
was great.
everyone had
The
headphones on.
silent disco is probably awesome.
Yeah.
It actually is really fun because one
Yeah.
channel was just usually trash and one was like kind of old school dance music. And the best part was like seeing what people were dancing to. And you just see like a group with red and be like, what are they listening to? And it's just something ridiculous.
I've always wanted to do a silent disco. Yeah.
It was fascinating, but it was probably quite mean to the live band who were playing on top of what people were listening to.
Oh wow.
I mean, that's part of the joke, right? Like you see all these people dancing to a different
The live
rhythm.
band, they were doing. It was a weird eclectic.
Yeah, they did a whole bunch of everything.
They did like Motown. They did classic rock. They did.
I wonder if they were like someone knew them or something. Like if they were related to people at Canvas. I don't know. I feel like a lot of it is just they knew a guy, and then
Oh,
I know a guy who
no.
owns a cotton candy machine. I
That
feel
was
like-
one of the gifts at my old place. One of your anniversary gifts. You could get a popcorn cart.
cool, like a full size one.
I guess so. Yeah.
Got rid of our popcorn machine.
Yeah, at school.
Yeah,
Why?
because nobody took care of it.
Oh, it probably was disgusting then.
Ethan, every time we used it, would spend an hour cleaning it
Hmm.
and then use it, and then he'd spend another hour cleaning it.
You know, they
You should
say
have
that
just given
the
it to us.
Yeah, they should have given.
microwave popcorn supposedly is a carcinogen. I'm okay with that. I'll just
It,
I'll just stick with that. Thanks.
It's only when it's being packaged. It's mostly the employees at the
Oh.
popcorn company. Who
It's
get
when
the
you
can.
open it and you inhale the steam.
Yeah, you don't do that. You don't inhale. What is this? Popcorn drugs?
I mean, it's an oil. I mean, even grease, like grease.
Aerated oil, yeah.
Yeah, if you cook without it ventilating to the outside, then there's carcinogens going into your house, which is exactly what we do. And that's why it's like when you make meat or something like that, and your whole house is like, oh, it smells like meat. Like that's a carcinogen. Like, fine.
Well, and
What is it?
having your meat actually brown and sear, that's also a carcinogen.
Yeah.
You're almost correct.
The
It's a carcinogen.
Oh gosh, see,
Car-
carniacinogen.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing
That was
it
the
home.
shittiest
was
joke I
good.
think I've ever told.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Not even close.
Not even close.
Done way worse.
I've been teaching fifth graders to cook.
Oh wow.
And one of the they actually have lots of really interesting questions. And one student asked me why food browns when you heat it up. And I was just like, well, that's the Maillard reaction, and I can look it up for you and give you some more information next week because I can't explain it right now.
It's
Maybe
protein
it's just
denaturing or
browning
some
of the
shit.
blood, right? Like I don't know. Yeah. I don't
But yeah,
know.
it's like, yeah, I know what it's called. It's the Maillard reaction, but you know, I'm not a chemist, so
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I learned something new today. I learned lots of new things today. I also didn't learn several things today, but everyone. So we have all these artists that were doing these cookies. One woman did Van Gogh's Starry Night on a sugar cookie.
I'm sure that was pretty.
It was gorgeous. She did the Eye of Sauron, like they're just brilliant. And I'm like, it's yeah, but
Well,
That's amazing.
I'm making. Well, we're both making our white elephant gifts.
oh nice.
I can't wait. I'm very
Amber's
sad.
is great. Mine is Amber wants her to keep.
I
hers.
want to keep it.
Just buy a pair of socks and put it in a box or something. Socks in box.
Yeah, sorry,
Charlotte was
Mike,
trying to
I'm
come
very
up with-
imaginative this year.
Charlotte yesterday was like, "Why don't you just get a big box and put a pipe cleaner in it?"
And then
I'm like, I don't think anyone's gonna want that.
and right on the side, doohickey.
The doohickey.
You could do
I
that.
mean, that would be a white elephant gift, right? Like
Mhm.
that's appropriate.
It's too late. I'm having Joe help me 3D print some parts for mine.
Cool.
So we'll see. We'll see if it happens. I'm getting very tired right now.
Yeah, I know.
It's getting dark though too, so that's probably part of it.
I've been sleeping horribly too.
Yeah. Has everyone been sleeping horribly? Maybe it's just the time of year. I just
No,
No, I think it's the fact that we're slowly slipping into a plane of despair.
slowly.
D&D parlance. Hey, so every fast food place has has a Christmas promotion, right? And the McDonald's one, they'll give you like McDonald's for life for you and friends. And I think it's just called like, what is it? It was like abbreviated term. It's like
I don't remember.
Xmas bucks or
I could
something.
probably look it up.
Anyway, the Jack in the Box one popped up, and I saw it, and it's 12 days of Jackmas. Sounds disgusting.
That does sound.
On the first day of Jackmas, my true love came to me. A burger slathered with mayonnaise.
I've never eaten there.
Yeah, me either.
I ate there in
sorry.
Houston, but it was next to my store.
On the second.
What were you saying, what were you saying, Alyssa?
Okay, good.
Oh, no reason to ever go to not Safeway, Subway. I mean, the first one is true too, but they have cookies by the foot, and I do have to admit, I'm interested.
Okay, wait.
I saw those yesterday, and I forget who was saying it, but they're like, these look overwhelming.
Is it okay? Question: is it width, or is it radius to radius? Is it like circles, like
No,
out?
it's
It's like
big
it's
rectangle.
it's a foot long cookie. Like
So it's what
like,
they put the cookie dough in the baking without cutting it up.
yeah, basically, yeah.
It's a cookie log.
I'm still interested. I mean, if the cookies are good,
Just
I just-
give me a cookie log.
Just
and
give me a
stick of
cookie
butter
log.
and
like I've never said, give me a cookie.
Did you look it up?
amazing. It's like a half a Subway sandwich, but a cookie.
You're like, well,
And all I'm saying is,
Wow.
I'm not uninterested.
Okay, that's you know what Subway, their sandwiches may be made out of yoga mats.
Oh look, apparently it's bigger than the.
I haven't been to Subway in a very long time.
Charlotte
They
used to
always
love
smell
it.
like vomit. Like when you walk in, like
Yeah.
it's not like,
They do,
ooh, smell
yeah.
that bread. It's like, ooh.
No,
It's like
it's-
it's like Hershey's who use that weird chemical in their chocolate that some people I just identify as vomit.
yeah.
It's like that for Subway.
Yeah.
Charlotte used
exactly.
to love it. She used to get like
Huh?
too many cucumbers and honey mustard.
None of it.
But she always got the flatbread. She never got the real bread or the regular bread.
To yoga bread. I can't watch the Jackmas. It's not loading.
No Jackmas for you.
It's not within the 12th day yet.
This is a religious holiday, Jackmas. I gotta write this down. Every time something funny I think would be a good idea for in a D&D game or something, I have to write it down immediately. So Jackmas is definitely a real holiday
Yeah.
in some universe. 12 days of Jackmas. That's an ad. Chew Boom. That's just sent me straight back to where I was. This is stupid. That is gross. What is that?
It's just tan.
It's a box of canned food from Jack in the Box.
I can't
There's
tell what it's supposed to
churros,
be.
onion rings, little mini tacos, curly fries in a box.
There was a back when Twitter wasn't an abomination or less of an abomination.
Oh, Twitter's done. Twitter's over now. If you still have a Twitter account, please delete it.
I mean, I don't, but so there was this one guy though that posted really funny tweets. His name was Mike Primavera, and he made these lists of funny things. But one of them was, I guess he was compelled to eat at Jack in the Box, and he would always talk about the tacos and how the tacos were basically you're mailing yourself cat food, or
Oh, Twitter! Old Twitter is amazing. Twitter, when it was
there
first
were some funny
around,
things.
you follow comedians on it, and then or circa 2016, there was a moment where every funny thing on Twitter became political, and that was it.
Well, every like all the people that I were following said we are suspending our account. So follow us on all of these other social media, but yeah.
Well, what's
I'm
his
too old
face?
for any of that.
Shitlon shit or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that he just got paid to destroy it, right?
Yeah,
Someone paid.
I think you're right.
I can't imagine
I'm not
any other reason for
sure.
what he's done.
Nick showed me one thing. I think it was the space. It was either SpaceX or Tesla. I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. But basically, all the competent people at those companies, they had designated babysitters for Musk, so he couldn't get into too much trouble. And Twitter doesn't have that inbuilt into the infrastructure, which is why it's such a disaster, among other reasons. But he just doesn't have the babysitters that he does at other companies. So,
Well, all I know is that I heard, and the math apparently checks out. If Elon Musk lost 99% of his wealth, and then lost 99% of his wealth again, he would still be far more wealthy than
yeah, of course,
just
because
about anyone in the entire world. Awful person.
This is just play money.
don't get me started on the redistribution of wealth.
Yeah, what a piece of shit.
But all that wealth doesn't actually exist. It's just numbers in the stock market.
No,
Just-
it does exist. It is not numbers in the stock market. It is the lifetime contributions of human beings. That's what wealth is.
Yeah.
You know how-
Control over the masses.
Have you ever eaten honey?
Never.
One honeybee.
Not even once.
No. I refuse. I'm
What
not one
is
of those
this
honey
shit?
ears.
One honeybee produces 1 teaspoon of honey in its entire life.
Yeah, love it.
Each time you eat a jar of honey, you are eating the entire accumulated lifespans of hundreds of bees.
Yeah.
That's what the wealthy do.
That's why whenever I have any honey, I pour a little bit out for my dead homies. Homies.
Dead homies.
My
Oh,
home bees.
Your whole bee.
See, this is great. Now I've got another note to add to my list. Bee home bees.
So how many bees did make this honey?
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a lot of dead bees.
It's
So many dead bees.
It's
mostly vegetable oil.
5 pounds.
A lot.
did bees? It's their contribution that we're letting go to waste in our cupboards, right? Like,
I love honey.
Honey doesn't
Oh,
go
I do
off.
too.
Honey
No,
literally.
it doesn't, but
Relax.
it gets solid, and then it's a pain in the ass.
Well, you can,
Well, right. I
You can
mean,
recrystallize. You can uncrystallize it or something. There's a way.
yeah,
to
just put it. If it's not in plastic, put it in the microwave.
Yeah,
If it's in plastic, then just
I put
put it in
the
boiling
microwave
water. I
anyway.
don't know.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Live fast, die
just,
young. Leave a crippled corpse.
just think
Yeah.
of that when Elon Musk is mainlining whatever drug du jour is on the table in front of him at the time. He's just snorting human lives.
Yeah, no, that's really comforting. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
This is yeah. This is the world we've created. Not us necessarily, though we've contributed.
Yeah, I don't think anyone created it. I think it just solidified. Like,
I mean, we do the exact. I mean, we are perpetrators.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I own it.
Yeah.
all right, Nick's
Hey,
back.
our DM's back. Thank
Hey,
God.
Nick, can we have some fun time adventures, please?
we just went to a dark space.
I'm never gonna look at honey the same.
I want to go to the first elven amusement park I can find.
I'm gonna go around and burn every beehive I can find.
Well,
That's what I learned.
Normally my dad calls and it's like 5 to 7 minutes. If I'm doing something, it's 25 minutes minimum.
Does he want you
We're
to
gonna talk
read his
about
manuscript?
every fucking minuscule thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Okay.
you know what?
It's okay. You know, the last time my dad called me?
That long ago, huh?
Yeah. I don't think he's ever actually called me. So,
He came over.
It used to be when my dad called me, something was terrible. You know,
Yeah.
something was wrong, and you know,
He calls you every so often now.
he does. He call when he doesn't hear me before like 5 o'clock Sunday night. He'll call me. Yeah, we.
You should
that's,
probably-
that's,
Yeah,
that's,
that's what
I
I'm
think that's healthy. I think that's healthy.
I probably should call my dad, but I don't.
That sounds healthy.
I told him earlier. I told him I couldn't talk. So
All right, we're ready.
All right. So,
And scene.
Oh, I rolled investigation.
yes, you did.
I got a 26.
A 26. Remind me what you're investigating.
I don't remember.
No one remembers.
Why
I
don't you
rolled
tell me
again,
what you were
yeah.
investigating?
Ah.
Why don't you tell me the name of the phenomenon you're investigating?
Here's what I would say with a 26 investigation. You have spent some time in the city of Mithranor. You know exactly where IPA headquarters is. You know where all the best restaurants and shops are. So basically anything you want to know about Mithranor, you pretty well have some experience with it. Or at the very least, you know someone who can tell you what you need to know.
Okay. And then I was going to go to IPA and see what was going on.
Yeah, you make your way to the IPA headquarters. I'll say Callista / Passion walks along with you part of the way. And as you move into the IPA office, you flash your credentials and you are shown to a human man
Human man.
named Zedric Gilbert. Yes, Agent Kit. What brings you to Jexaw?
I don't remember.
Right now you're just kind of looking for work. You all escorted the ship here and are not on any particular quest at the moment.
We're just looking for the next adventure.
Oh yes, I'm sure there are things around. Not much going on in Mithranor these days. Rather quiet, but some of the provinces, perhaps. I know the Mayo is saying something about darkness in the Great Forest or some such nonsense. But there are poetry recitals on every street corner almost. Wonderful food carriages. An excellent vegan restaurant opened up on the main strip.
Oh, sounds delicious. I must try these out. I'm always very intrigued by the whole art and culture scene here.
Yes, it is quite a city of culture.
Yes, perhaps I could brush up on my dancing skills.
City of a culture.
They have quite the skilled ballet here. And in the intergalactic zone, they have quite some other fascinating dances.
That sounds quite intriguing. What is this great forest? Where's that at? Do I know where that's at?
Yeah, you do know that a pretty significant portion of the planet is made up in what is called the Great Forest. It's a heavily wooded area. In the areas around settlements, it's not so bad. As you start to get deeper and deeper into the forest, it becomes a little more dangerous, a little more mysterious. There are rumors that there are dark magics out in the forest, but not a lot of time out there. It's your work tends to be more in the social sphere, so less so out in the deep dark forest.
Very interesting. And how are the IPA goals going? Are we spreading the word and continuing to get the word out there?
Yes. They've mostly brought tectonic stability to Anesia. There are still the occasional tremors, but nothing that out of the ordinary. Yeah, so far everything's going quite well.
Sounds fantastic. Is there? Can I shoot straight with you for a moment?
Sure.
So we've run into a bit of trouble with Nozama, and I was wondering if there's any help you could provide to just kind of make that go away.
I can ask about it. You may need to talk to someone a little higher up than myself. There's an ambassador here on planet. Perhaps in a couple of days I could get you an appointment.
Yes, that might be good.
Excellent. Anything else we can do for one of our finest agents?
Oh no, I just appreciate all the help, and I love to spread our word and make this a better place for all.
Well, according to the notes in your dossier, you've been doing an excellent job.
Oh,
You're a
I
key agent on Anisia.
thank you. I appreciate it. And perhaps we can have a drink later tonight.
Perhaps so.
That's my turn.
All right. Toby, you are in what is probably the cleanest city you've ever been in. And you still see the occasional urchin, though it's not nearly as
I'm not seeing
overrun, I
It's
suppose.
like Boulder. They're all wearing really nice
Yeah,
like earbuds.
Really
They're wearing
top end
earpods.
clothing.
I just had a question. We got paid for our last job, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason I was thinking we had like half before and half after, but
Yeah, you did get the other half.
we collected the other half. Okay.
Plus a little, I think, extra.
All right, so that was just my question. I think I'm just sorry. I just had a funny thought. Let me see this really quick. I can't remember the. Is there a franchise in the the Nectar and Honeydew?
There is not, though there certainly are plenty of fine looking bars around.
All right, I was just wondering. I was.
You're just carrying your resume in.
She's going
wait.
straight.
No way, no resume. You just walk in with it.
I'm
And
sorry.
take
Just
Just
start
walk
serving.
in and start working. That's what she did at Nectar and Honeydew.
I don't. What?
Spend some money.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have a lot of money. Is there shopping?
Yeah, you talked to Kit a little bit after she/they come out of the IPA headquarters, and Kit tells you about this fantastic merchant on the main drive, a drow non-binary known as Dara Hanali. And Dara owns what she calls the Great Emporium, or what they call rather the Great Emporium. And you see this very fashionable looking drow person welcome you as you come in. Hello, welcome. How may I serve you?
Well, thank you for the welcome. I have a lot of money that is just not going to spend itself. So,
My favorite kind of customer.
Someone walks up and closes the door behind you and locks it.
Yeah.
See them cross the door with big halberds.
Mhm.
I just want to. Do you have any like unique or magical items that
Oh, yes. I'm one of the licensed sellers of magic items here in the city.
you're licensed? Awesome.
Yes. Even those GU dicks recognize my license.
Well, I don't really know what I'm looking for. I just
Well, you can poke around, and if something catches your fancy, We can have it for you, delivered.
Was it
Perhaps.
Ron? What is it? Ron John or what is it?
Dawn.
Dawn
Dawn.
John.
J-O-N. I like random magic items that are completely worthless. What's this? Boots of laser glow? Extendable stilt boots? Oh, yes, why don't I?
Sorry, I'm looking up some magic items here. If we want to move on, I just need to do some research.
All right, yes. Feel free to stop by anytime. I keep very long hours.
I was gonna say, my name
especially
is
in the
Toby,
evening.
and I will be back.
Especially in the evenings. We drow don't do as well in sunlight, you understand?
Yeah, I get it.
Excellent. Cal,
Yeah.
you're in the biggest, fanciest city maybe you've ever been in.
I hate it. It makes me fur crawl. So there's so everyone's hoity-toity, reading poetry on every corner.
Not necessarily. There is a fair amount of hoity and toity. There do appear to be some buskers of various varieties, but most of the people have been, friendly.
I want to find that's fine that they're friendly. Not them as much. I want to find the most pretentious looking people I can find, and I want to get my toe being sticky.
Roll me an investigation check. It's enough.
Yeah, good.
Now I want you to roll me a sleight of hand check.
Yeah. Sleight of hand is I'm still getting used to my thing. There you go, 21.
The 21. So you're walking around, Toby's shopping.
I'm shopping too in a way.
Yeah. Kit is talking to the IPA agents. Omega is creeping out the local everyone.
Mhm.
You see this very haughty looking high elf with just like stupid expense, like filigree, like that is platinum on the suit. You go up and just kind of jostle him a little bit.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Ooh.
Oh, I see.
You see a spectral mage hand turn to give you an obscene gesture as they move on. And then you look down in your paw and you see that you have lifted 90 gold credits off of this unsuspecting snob.
Yeah, or likes it.
Or more accurately, I would say some object worth 90 gold credits.
Yeah, that's
But
fine.
yeah, you're able to hawk it fairly easily.
Yeah, it's good. I likes it. I want to find a nice haberdasher, and I want to get some nice duds.
Oh yeah, you have no problem. The elven homeworld of Jaxar is known
Okay.
for its fine clothing.
It's ostentatious.
Yeah.
Plus,
Yeah.
Yes, you see a tailor shop called Lister and Rimmer and Sons.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so I'm going to go in there, and I want to buy the most ridiculously fancy looking thing. It looks real classy, but when Cal says that, it's basically like all of the leopard print. That
Yeah.
Cal wears.
Classy means flashy.
Yeah,
All right,
exactly.
so here's what I want you to do. I
Okay.
want you to roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
All right, I like this.
I have a very philosophical question for you, Cal. As you roll this dice roll, you're a cat person, right? Why would you be wearing the skin of a different cat person?
No, it's all fake, right? It's all fake. Good. Yeah. No, I mean that in the right circles, that's a fashion statement, right? Well, it's a statement of some kind. But
I
yeah,
think you're culturally appropriating the leopard people.
I've got a little leopard in me. Okay, so it was
On occasion.
On occasion. Yeah, I mean, persuasion. Oh, I deleted my formula.
Oh no.
No.
Okay, thank you.
but I
24.
still wanted my formula.
Yeah, you're putting this out, and the tailor's like, oh yes, I believe I know what you're looking for. So and he comes back, and it's a whole rack of
Oh.
suits that he's putting on and trying out,
Yeah.
measuring, getting everything carefully. And he says, for 2,500 gold credits, I can fix you a suit that will be immaculate. It will fit perfectly from every angle. It will look amazing.
Oh, well, that's good because, my greatest life achievement is that people can look at me arse. I can't say it.
Oh yes, it
Yeah.
it will be exquisite.
It's great. Yeah.
Wait. You've invented the assless suit?
I mean, everything's assless if you got a pair of scissors. 2,500 though? No, you think I'm some rube?
I mean, no, this is the finest elven silk with fine gold and platinum filigree, buttons of
Can you do a perception on if he's blowing smoke up my ass?
it'd be insight.
Insight, okay.
Sorry.
19.
He is definitely padding the price.
Yeah.
But he does seem like
It's quality goods.
it is quality good.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to give you 2,300. And if you please me, I'll give you an extra 100.
I think we could manage that, certainly.
All right.
And you see just a huge grin break out on his face. It takes, I'd say, a couple of hours, but you spend that time. There are mirrors from every direction.
Oh.
You are preening.
I'm here for
Like
days.
the time goes so quickly.
Yeah.
And at the end, when you walk out, describe this suit for us.
All right. So
Oh, I can't wait.
Describe it.
it's fantastic.
Tell
All
me
right,
what you're
we're
wearing.
talking fuchsia, really bringing out my coloring, right? So you got the orange and the black and the white, but the fuchsia really makes it pop. Yeah.
Wait,
And-
will you ever be able to roll a stealth roll ever again?
Well, I'm not gonna. It's kind of for me, and if I'm going up for a nice night, yeah.
Fair enough.
If I'm on the pull, okay, ruffles, but the ruffles is black silk. Oh, but you got the nice like lining at the end, look, real fancy ribbon, yeah, and then tight black pants, so tight and so fine a fabric, it's almost see-through.
Yeah, you can really see the barbs emphasized.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
Cal, inquiry.
Yeah.
Why don't you create an outfit where you cover up everything except for your genitalia? Because that's what it's clearly all about, is it not?
No, there's, I remember being a kid on the streets, and there was this one statue, and I remember someone called it clothed nudity, and I thought, now that's classy. So yeah, you don't actually show the meat and two veg, you imply.
I mean, sounds like you are beating around the proverbial bush.
I mean, not this moment, but hopefully soon in this suit.
Bulging around the
If you will.
And it looks great with me duster.
Yeah, no, it is the best fitting suit you have ever worn. It is incredibly comfortable.
And it complements the pimp hat that I got.
Yeah, the pimp hat is banging.
But does it? Does it really? I mean,
Yeah? I mean, do you have, I mean, you don't have eyes, but like you got senses, right? Like,
Omega,
visual
you don't
senses?
wear. Look, Omega doesn't even wear clothes. You're on a
Yeah,
completely
what do you
different.
care?
You're on a completely different spectrum here. I mean,
yes, you are on a much slower wavelength than I am.
well,
well,
all
one
our
of us
big,
is genitals and one of us doesn't. And I'm fond of mine, so maybe our values are different, eh?
I would also say, grammatically speaking, that is correct.
Yeah.
Well,
And it
that's-
looks great when we duster.
And that's what I think. This is all about your genitalia.
I think Cal's genitalia is not in question here. I mean, we've seen you wear tight
You know how
pants,
you
don't
like
wear
to
any.
tell everyone you don't have genitalia.
No, I don't like to
Reverse
say
that.
this.
That's
I don't think I've ever said that before.
Hi, I'm Omega. I have no genitalia.
That's-
That's not what I'm
That's the important
saying.
thing about him, definitely.
He definitely has a USB port to charge.
And as with all USB ports, you can never get it
Never
right
get
on the
it
first
right.
try. And never enough of them.
You're like R2D2. You've got that little metal.
And like R2D2, it will also shock you.
Only if you
Yeah.
ask.
Anything else on your turn, Cal?
No, I'm good.
All right. Darby.
Oh boy, I've been dreading this moment. Darby is in serious danger on this planet and knows it. So I'm going to hang out with the other capable members of my crew whenever possible.
That's Toby.
Yes, yes, perhaps. But I would also like to make a quick visit to the Merchants Guild, if at all
Oh yes.
possible.
As you make your way to the Merchants Guild, you do see your contact, Menlo Freeglue. Is on his way.
Hello!
Oh yes, Darby. How
Oh,
Yeah,
we do the kissing of cheeks and the. It's-
I would kiss you more, but as plastic surgery has moved my lips so tight.
Yes, I've noticed that your jawline is immaculate. How
Yes, yes.
wonderful!
It's really more for rictus.
I'm afraid, Menlo, that our arranged agreement it might be coming to fruition. I've been helping you as much as I possibly can to
Yes,
improve
indeed.
our relations, especially on the different locations we've visited, such as the space station and the awful desert planet. I know you've certainly found plenty of resources from there.
Oh yes, yes. We've been selling a little better. It's not quite as good as it was on the ground floor, but we've covered our investments. Yes.
Yes, I'm afraid that when we made our arrangement to bolster your holdings, I may need to ask a favor.
Well, you've certainly earned one or two. What can I do for you, Darby?
I believe there is someone on this planet, or nearby perhaps, who might be of great danger to me personally. I
Oh,
need
no.
protection, if at all possible. Loyal, and I emphasize the loyal defenders who might help in a struggle against the individual I may have
yes.
mentioned
Oh,
when we
yeah.
made our arrangement.
Yes. We've got some subcontractors who do excellent work in the kind of bodyguarding realm.
Absolutely. I would certainly appreciate to set up something quite quickly because I believe I might actually be in a serious amount of danger at this
Oh,
particular
yes.
moment.
Oh yes. He opens a desk drawer and takes out what appears to be it's about the size of a garage door opener,
Hmm.
and he hands it to you. And
New
says,
car?
"Oh, not quite. This is a security transponder, and if you press this button, a couple of our security forces will come to you very quickly. Now, if you're outside of the city, it might take a little longer, but as long as you are in the city, we have people within a few blocks pretty much everywhere."
I feel much safer with your assistance. I
Oh.
applaud every great thing that you've accomplished within the Merchants Guild.
Well, it has been a bit challenging of late. You know, this incipient civil war on Killerdale is really straining supply lines. So perhaps if you've got a bit of free time later, perhaps a supply run would be quite profitable.
I'm certain we can have that arranged. I would love to
Uh,
have your
I've-
assistance continuing.
I've heard of good things about your crew.
You know, at first I wasn't quite sure about their capabilities, but they've really come into their own.
They're surprisingly competent. At first
Surprise
glance, you
is
would think, who are these idiots?
yes,
But as it turns out, I mean, it's no dummy that can take out a criminal like Yvonne Zim.
yes. What a what a wasted opportunity that.
A nasty piece of work, him.
Yes. Well, I'm hoping that you are able to move in and seize some of his assets. I know that
Oh.
you've been
Oh,
receiving my communications about our operations.
We've made inroads on his empire, as it were. But yes, if you do need any help finding this troublesome individual, please let me know. We've got contacts in every settlement here on Jigsaw.
Absolutely. And I know you're aware of the danger this particular individual presents. But I would very much love to be in possession of that particular body once again. That would be fantastic.
My understanding is that the individual you're looking for is not in Mithranor, but in another settlement. With a bit of time, I might be able to turn that up. Or you could always ask around the city. I'm sure someone has done business with him.
I will make my own
Or the
investigations.
individual.
But if you do come across anything, please let me know.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you for your assistance. I appreciate everything you've helped me accomplish, and I hope that my contributions to your empire within an empire will be appreciated also.
Well, certainly we have no cause to complain at the moment.
All right, now before we end my turn, I know this is a little bit fourth wall breaking, and I'll turn towards the camera and wave.
Hey, folks at home, I'm Darby.
Hi, I'm Thomas, and I play
You know
Darby.
me as Darby on TV.
I play TV's Darby.
I play TV's Darby, and I'm here to talk to you about drugs in your school.
And how badly they need them.
And how to get them.
Where you can get them. Oh, he's going to level with us, guys.
I will ask him for a list of all the best restaurants in the city, and we'll just talk for about 3 hours about which one's better. Toby may or may not have a list of magical items for you.
Ah, yes.
There they are.
Sorry, I was trying to type very, very quietly, but I'm sure.
Sorry, my
everyone heard it.
keyboard is clicky clicky.
It actually wasn't too bad.
I had turned up the zoom.
Yeah, I would say all of those things are available. They're in about the 5,000 gold range.
Buy 'em all.
Fine, yeah.
She's got 24. she's got 24,000 gold and nothing to keep it for.
All of them would be 25. Although I tell you what, if you buy them all, they'll give you a discount at 24.
I don't think you can enhance. You can't use them all at once, right?
You can't use them all at once, but
No,
you can customize depending on which situation you're in.
I
That's
think
what Resinor does these
there's
days.
only about
The haversack doesn't attune, does
Yeah,
it?
that doesn't require it. I think the other four do, but I don't think you have a lot.
sorry, I'm just gonna. I think there's only 2 or 3 of them that you have to.
I think braces of defense work only if you're not wearing armor.
Yes, I probably don't need that one. Never mind.
Maybe that's what I should get. Because my armor sucks.
I would say anyone who doesn't wear armor should probably have braces of defense.
I only have studded leather.
Tari
it's only
might
+2.
want to look for some braces of defense. Now that I'm not metagaming on the same time that we're playing that one.
I forgot to put if it needs to. I think most of these need to be attuned.
I think most of them do. I've had most of these at some point or another.
Probably don't need the bracers of defense.
Yeah, I think
I have nice armor.
Yeah, ship those to Tari instead.
That one.
Well, Atari also has 1,000,000 hit points, so
144, not 1,000,000.
I mean, I have 79 and I feel very beefy. So
Can you take a look at Lund's character sheet?
yes, I keep meaning to. I will take a look because there's no way he should have more hit points than Atari.
0. Yeah.
He said that he has a magic item that increased his.
I mean, still though, you've got a D12 and he's based on a D8. That just the
yeah.
math is hinky somewhere.
Yeah.
I will take a look.
Okay.
I'm about to have a bunch of time on my hands, so
Well, I guess I would want the amulet of health, the belt of a hill giant strength, the boots of speed, and then probably the haversack.
yeah, I would say 5,000 each. Let me just look these up to make sure I'm not giving you.
Oops.
Yep. Let's see, boots of speed. Yep. Belt of hill giant strength. Yep. Here it's handy haversack. Yeah, those are all rare items. Those are all available.
Okay. Can I visit? Well, on my turn, can I visit the shop again?
Yeah, we'll say you were there and shopping and got it all boxed up.
Okay, so
Tara is very pleased.
so 20,000.
20,000, yes.
Ooh.
All
You
right.
are you are aiming to be customer of the month.
Well, I generally don't need much gold, to survive. I'm
Oh, nice.
fairly resourceful, so
We don't know how much it
Really?
costs to live here. How much does an apartment cost?
Oh, it's quite expensive.
Wait, I'm
If
not
you
here.
live in Mithranor, you can live out in the woods for free, but the commute's a bit of a bitch.
You don't have telecommuting. It's the future.
Yes, but it's very expensive. You need a high level spellcaster and
Teleporting.
yes.
Telecommuting in the future is just
Unreliable.
teleporting.
Have you ever had to call your boss and say I'm on the wrong planet? That's embarrassing.
I rolled a 99 on my check. I'm in space.
how many attuned items can I have?
3.
3? Okay.
Unless you're an artist.
Okay. Great. Thank you very much.
All right.
Pleasure of doing business with you. or
Absolutely.
whatever
Tell
that means.
everyone you know about the Emporium.
Yes, I will.
Darwin, hook them up. All right. So y'all have had a busy day in the city. Anything you all are up to? Omega mentioned a possible job. Anything y'all want to do?
I think some kind of mission would be good. I understand there is not super promise of pay, but I'm always looking for pay, despite the fact I have more gold than I know what to do with.
Yeah, so you all began making your way to the it's called the Temple Complex. So we've talked about a little bit before how religious societies work in this particular world. Essentially, there is one major sort of umbrella organization called the CRA, the Conglomerated Religious Alliance, that most religious societies, worshipers, churches, temples, whatever, function within. Good, neutral, evil. It's all about, maintaining balance. There are the occasional groups that splinter off and try to do their own thing, but it's hard to sustain. The Conglomerated Religious Alliance basically has a kind of profit sharing, pun in every sense of the word intended, scheme, so that all religious study is supported, it's regulated, nothing gets too out of hand. And so as you all are walking to Mithranor's temple complex, this is amazingly elaborate. The stairs are not just, lined in gold. They appear to be made of actual gold. Precious stones line the mosaics in the floors. This is incredibly fancy. The smell of incense, different scents, is almost overwhelming. It's not quite overwhelming, but it's approaching that.
I would say for cats, it probably is.
Yeah, you and Darby are having a little bit of a harder time with it for sure. But as you all are making your way in, a couple of acolytes in robes halt you and say, may one show you to whom you are looking for? Whom are you seeking, adventurers?
Who are we thinking again?
The name you were given, Omega, is Sariel Aloro.
Yes, we are looking for Sario Arroyo. Is that right?
The High Priestess herself. Well,
Yes.
would you have a seat over here in our garden?
I am a member of the order, and I was given orders to come here under the former bishop, now Cardinal Bishop.
Yes, I shall make sure that the High Priestess hears of this immediately. Please make yourself comfortable in our meditation garden. We can get you some tea or
Yes, please let her know that Omega of the order is here.
I shall let her know post haste. The meditation garden is just over here. We shall have tea and scones brought all around.
Oh yes, and just let her know that we will be right here eating tea and scones as those who eat will eat.
I am going from there to there from here right now.
Okay, good, but don't forget the scones and go there first, and then go to
My
her.
assistant is gathering them now. And this acolyte turns and moves with as much speed as Omega you have ever seen a humanoid move. Just skittering through this large complex. You all make your way over to a meditation garden. There's a lovely sort of sand feature there that Cal and Darby find themselves inexplicably attracted to. There's a beautiful koi pond. The whole area is sort of private, but like it's overgrown with beautiful plants. It is quite a relaxing scene. Is there anything y'all are doing as you all are waiting? As a couple of acolytes come in with delicious smelling tea and scones.
Tea and scones. Stay away from this sand, Cal. It's mine.
Well, surely there's enough we can share.
No, I pull out a really tiny rake and I start raking those lines into it.
You all see Cal and Darby's fur like get bigger. They've turned sideways for some reason.
For hopping.
Yeah. For those of you listening at home, Thomas just demonstrated the kitty side hop.
Kitty side hop.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
We're dicking around.
But basically, you've got a couple of minutes in this meditation grove. I'm asking if there's anything y'all want to do as you are waiting and nibbling on these delicious tea and scones.
I do want to say that Cal did not change into his fancy outfit. It's in a bag in a box.
It's very well protected. And
It's
very,
your somber,
very expensive box.
It's your somber, respectful pimp coat.
Yes, exactly. I'm going to
Formal pimp.
discreetly unbutton my shirt, and I'm going to rub my my fur in the sand.
I figure it has like, pauldrons or not pauldrons. Yeah. What are they called? The
Epaulets.
Epaulets, but they have like on chains, like fine filigree chains with little burning sensors, like religious.
Pretty much, yeah. That's a little fancy for the people who are serving y'all tea, who, by the way, take absolutely no notice of what y'all are doing.
Cal, I truly appreciate this decadent exterior. It is really quite becoming.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, it's tits, ain't it?
It certainly is. It certainly is teats.
The rest of you, is there anything you are wishing to do as you wait to meet the high priestess?
Just want to look around and see if there's any kind of little trinkets around that might not be missed.
Yeah, roll me investigation or perception.
30-20.
30-20. You do see a variety of little trinkets kind of left around. You kind of step outside the meditation garden. You see a variety of shrines, and at some of these there are a number of little trinkets and items that no one seems to be particularly watching.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pocket a few.
All right,
Exactly.
let's see here. Yeah, seems fine.
Beth Jesus is gonna come in. Beth Jesus makes it even funnier. Beth Jesus, the head of whatever that corporation, is really gonna send more drones at you if you do that.
No one knows.
Toby, Omega, anything y'all are up to?
Toby?
I think Toby's like checking out his new swag and trying to figure out which items he wants to attune.
Yeah. I want to elbow someone in the ribs and say, "What are we doing here again?"
You've come to collect a mission.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
I would have known.
Murderbot said something about more dosh, but yeah, I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah,
Wait a
there's
minute.
not really any dosh on the table right now yet.
That we
Um,
should-
I mean, that's what we just, yes, partly, yes.
Wait, you're saying Omega is the one who led us here into this place?
Yes, this is part of my order, you understand.
I'm going to go on guard.
This is definitely the nicest place Omega has ever taken you.
It's
Hands
true.
down, it's not even close. It's fucking boat race.
So please come into my inner sanctum.
No, pass. I don't want to be in your inner sanctum.
This is my inner sanctum. This is my inner sanctum. This is my external inner sanctum.
Is that like when Data pops his head open and there's a button in there and it's like blinking Christmas lights?
Yes, and you just shove him in the kidney and he passes out.
Yeah.
He's got his really
weak
weak-
beta. It's
I really wish we hadn't put that giant on-off button on the back of his head.
seems inconvenient, really. It should be somewhere harder to reach. Anyway, so you all are in your Zen garden. Kit, you got some fancy new trinkets clinking around in your pocket. Darby, you've got some very expensive trinkets just hanging off of you in various states of attunement. Cal, you're carrying around this big fancy box with a huge fancy bow on top.
Oh, it's fancy.
And you all are standing there enjoying what is indeed delicious tea and scones if you're eating it. When this ancient looking wood elf approaches in these incredibly fancy robes, Cal, you are convinced these robes are probably worth twice what you paid for your fancy suit earlier today. And this, even by elven standards, ancient woman approaches you all, surrounded by acolytes, and says, "I'm told y'all are from the Craps."
I mean, some of us is probably, I guess.
Omega.
Yes. I am Omega.
And you're here on behalf of the Craps.
Yes, I am here on behalf of Cardinal Bishop.
Oh yeah, I talked to him. Y'all come with me. I need y'all's help.
Okay, we are here to assist, but I'm wondering if there's any reward.
Oh, of course. I would not ask y'all to take on a job with no pay.
So what
Now,
is this?
The pay might be a little tradition. I don't know that I'm comfortable talking about this in front of everybody. Y'all want to come to my office?
Let's go to your office.
So yeah, y'all move through the temple complex, and it takes a while. Y'all are moving through here. You see a number of shrines and temples, a whole series of meditation gardens and koi ponds and bonsai trees and just every other thing you can imagine. And finally, you move into this exquisite marble room, and Sariel waves her hand, and the various acolytes and disciples exit the room. And she says, y'all sit and make yourself comfortable. What I have for you all is a big ask. And the reason I asked Cardinal Bishop for y'all's help is because y'all have some experience with this.
Mm-hmm.
Back on Anesia, what it's called now that the IPA is in charge, what y'all call Cygnus or shithole or whatever you called it.
Yes, we usually don't refer to it as home anymore.
Yeah, the Scuzzy planet.
Yes.
They have
no
it's-
offense, Toby. I hear you're from there.
It's one step above shithole now. They have a Denny's.
Oh, well, things are looking up then.
No, I was being
Sounds pretty good.
sarcastic. They've always had a Denny's. The whole planet is Denny's.
You have to have a place for the murders.
Yeah, well, that's definitely in the Yuan-Ti free radical settlement. That is definitely a murder Denny's. Well, I'm sure y'all are aware things got a little messed up for the Drow on that planet.
Yes, it was absolutely tragic to hear.
Yeah, well, a number of them have come to Jexar. They're trying to get in touch with their own cultural heritage, feeling that, it has been corrupted with the worship of some dirt genie or something.
Weird.
Dirt genie, I like it.
Yeah, that's how, they're not in the conglomerated alliance. What?
Right.
Tolerance isn't required, it's a courtesy if you're outside the organization. Anyway, a number of them have come here trying to get in touch with their Drow heritage, and I'm afraid they've gone a little far. Not all of them, but some of them have joined an offshoot cult.
Okay.
Oh my.
How much Omega do you know about the goddess Loth?
I know everything there is to know.
Yeah, she's bad news, and
Yes,
that
clearly.
she even among the evil gods, she is too chaotic to be a member of the CRA.
So, you, in your interpretation of our order's charter, believe that we should not have freedom of religion. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, we do have freedom of religion, but within certain guidelines, within certain rules. A number of the evil gods understand that there's a kind of balance that must be maintained. And while we are open to certain evil gods, a goddess like Loth is ultimately problematic.
Because it would disrupt the status quo.
Not so much that as it is a threat to the life and well-being of everyone who is a member of that cult and everyone who comes within the clutches of that cult.
I mean, it sounds to me that you are being quite bigoted without knowing both sides of the story. What is their point of view of your persecution of them?
Well, I'll tell you what, you can go and ask them that yourself and see how that works out for you. But my job is we had a number of these refugees who left to go and explore this cult. And they left a number of very concerned family members back here who are worried about their well-being. If you really know about the cult of Loth, you know that their survival is in grave danger.
Because of your persecution? Oh no, is this another group?
Are you sure you're a member of the Alliance?
I am a member. Yes, of course. Of course I am.
She opens up a pad and begins scrolling through. Technically in good standing.
Yes, I am positive. So
I'm a little disturbed that this may have to go in my report to Cardinal Bishop.
I think what my friend Omega is implying is that we would like to know more of their offenses firsthand before we can strike at them.
Well, there's the murder, and then there's the slavery,
Yeah.
and then there's the torture.
Yeah. Mhm.
Did I mention the murders?
There's murders, yes. There's murders.
Yeah, there's
I'm writing this
there's
down.
murders.
yes, you mentioned the soul harvests. Yes, you did.
Yeah. Souls that go to Loth, not to certified crap deities who are given possession of souls.
Right. Yes, potato.
Now,
I mean, yes, I agree with you completely.
you're giving Darby like conniption.
I take silence out.
Silence is just the big lug wrench she has. That she takes you.
Meet my little friend Silence.
I am the harbinger of chaos.
Your luxuriousness. Omega, of course, has been burned in the past by these missions and is certainly just feeling apprehensive, but is no less the
understand.
most loyal of craps. And I look at him with I look at Omega with a glare.
Yes,
The
thumbs
most
up. Thumbs up,
loyal
buddy.
of servants in this
Well,
matter. Isn't that
the-
right, Omega?
The
Yes,
dossier-
you are right.
The dossier does speak highly of you, but these reports are not audited very often.
I assure you that I come highly regarded by the former bishop, now Cardinal Bishop.
Oh, I knew him when he was just priest bishop.
Yes. Because he was young and stupid back then, but now he is older.
Yeah,
and-
that was 300 years ago. He's just a
Brother
kid.
Bishop. What's his next step? What if he was to be promoted again? What would it be?
be Pope.
Pope Bishop.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes. Anyway,
Well, what other questions can I answer for y'all?
What?
Where
would
can
you
we
have us
find them?
do?
let's.
Well, I want y'all to go and retrieve as many of these refugees as you can.
Okay.
My understanding is about 15 of them set off. It's a fairly dangerous trek to get there, so they may not all have survived, but if any survivors you can bring back, their families will be grateful.
And I believe you have the coordinates for us to go there.
Oh yeah, no, well, not the direct coordinates, but it is in, let me check my notes here. It is in the Moria mountain range.
Oh, right. That's nearby, I presume.
It's a couple days journey, but I'm sure we can get y'all a craft to get you there fairly quickly.
Oh
Is this-
no!
Going through the great forest then to get there?
Oh, it doesn't go deep into the Great Forest, but you'll come across some of it.
I've heard there's some rumors about the dark forest lately. Will we be getting into the area where there are rumors?
I suppose it's possible. I'll be honest. My duties here at the temple complex keep me very busy. Most of the rumors I hear are, well, about some of the disciples around here, if you know what I mean.
No.
No, don't. What you mean?
Not particularly, but
Well, who may or may not be violating their vows of celibacy?
Oh.
Did y'all hear about Cardinal Tina?
Yes, I heard her go, ugh.
Yeah,
That
that
was
wasn't
disgusting.
prayer. That wasn't prayer, Omega. I assure you.
It wasn't.
I thought she was on her knees, but she wasn't praying. If you catch my
Well, could
drift.
you point me in a direction?
I don't know
Oh,
about
just-
that. I heard
just-
lots of mentions of some sort of god.
Oh yeah, now some of those are wails and moans of
Divine
sorrow,
ecstasy.
sorrow and forgiveness, but some of them are a little more carnal in nature.
Yes, she was giving the old Gregorian chant.
Yeah, it was.
That's not a thing, and you know
It was far from plain chant. If you catch my drift.
No, I'm sure they caught something else though.
You really are catching my attention, but I know there's other things that I'm really, I'm super curious. We'll have to chat more about improprieties when we get back, but yes,
Oh, yeah.
perhaps if we somehow manage to lose the craft, the pleasure craft that you gift us to or lend to us, would there be some sort of a mandatory payment?
Oh, we'll give you a pilot, or we'll give you one of our ships that's built in with a transponder to bring it back. We want to protect our property. We didn't get rich by just giving money away. You understand?
Well, no, that's not how you get rich. I'm
No,
quite
it's not.
actually, I'm very appreciative. I'm really curious. There's so many questions I have about your fiduciary structure, but yes. And Cal, our friend, will certainly not be giving the pleasure craft or Omega to any snakes this time, for sure, 100%. I know that's probably very
I
vague
feel
and-
like I should have follow-up questions, but I'm not sure I want to know the answers.
Probably don't want to know, do you?
yes.
Other questions?
Yeah.
Why did it have to be snakes?
I mean, most people want to know what they're going to be paid.
Well, how would you just tell us then? Huh?
I mean, well, I
I thought that was in the contract. I mean, honestly, I was just gonna read it.
I mean, you can.
Okay, well, you can just tell us out loud now since you want to so badly.
Well,
Omega,
yeah.
are you wearing a like a diadem of negative charisma or something?
That's just his normal skin.
Girl stuff.
Yeah, that's built in. That's a feature, not a bug.
Oh, really?
I mean,
Periodically.
it's both a bug and a feature. I
Yeah.
You know,
suppose.
every 4 levels you lose a point of charisma.
Yeah. Well, raise your intelligence, but it's going to
Actually, that's kind of
Um,
cool. I think if your intelligence does raise, sometimes your other stats go down.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Actually, yeah. For every
actually.
you lose 3 points of charisma. She says, well, we can do this a couple of ways. If y'all want to name a figure in gold credits, I'm sure we can come to an equitable arrangement. Or since we are, the High Temple, we could offer you a blessing. Now, I won't be able to tell you specifically which blessing because it kind of depends on how the gods react. But it will be at least as valuable as any coin we can give you. But if you would prefer a set price, we can certainly negotiate.
Can we do each different?
I mean, that sounds sketchy.
Well, no, it's just I don't want some blessing from some deity that I don't believe in, right? Like that don't make any sense to me. But I'm not going to put my lack of faith onto these other folks. You know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to be fair to him.
So can you take the cash option and we'll take the religion option?
Yeah, like that's what I'm asking.
Yes.
I suppose we could come to an arrangement.
Okay, yeah.
That seems reasonable. I would take the blessing.
I want cash.
Well, the rest of you?
I'll take the blessing mainly because I am curious what it might amount to, and I don't know what else to buy.
Toby
fine.
also will take the blessing.
Excellent.
He also does not know what to buy.
Darby, you seem pretty upset by the whole proposition based on what I just heard.
He'll be right back. He's
Yeah.
making Charlotte a snack. Sorry, I don't know what he wants to do.
That's all right.
I can yell for him. Hang on a sec.
Mom, meatloaf.
Oh, I would most obviously love to increase my material wealth, but such things are so petty in the grand scheme of things.
I know.
Blessing would be wonderful. Or
Yes.
perhaps a favor?
We might be able to come to an arrangement with that as well.
Absolutely. You know, my heart goes with your charitable efforts, and I
Oh yeah.
truly would not wish to draw from your coffers.
And she pulls her hair back, you see each finger has an exquisite ring. There are a number of like
absolutely.
baubles in her finely braided elven hair. Yes, we do a lot for charity. You notice the
Cal is bristling.
the Gussies are well taken care of here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you never heard
One-
me talk, so have you?
Yes, I would never wish to.
I've never been there myself. No.
Yes. I can tell.
My duties here keep me so busy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You gotta watch my stories.
I decided a long time ago that wood elves have southern accents, so that's just canon everywhere now.
Yep, agreed.
And all I can think of is obese Lisa Simpson in
I
I washed my back with a rag on the stick. All right. Anybody else have any questions?
I do have to say, Nick, before we move on, I as soon as you said wood elf, I just imagined Ernest. And then you said female. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna get to meet Ernest.
Maybe later.
On the way out, can I do a roll for a sleight of hand on her? I want to steal some of her jewelry.
Yes, like out of Robin Hood the cartoon when Little John kisses the prince's rings and pulls off all the gemstones.
Yeah, go ahead and roll sleight of hand. You're gonna have to roll real well.
Okay. I've got luck points. Sleight of hand is 19 and 8, so 27.
27. You reach and you get your hand on it, and she grabs your hand surprisingly strong and says, "Nice try, Cal."
I don't remember telling you your name. A 2?
No, that's a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
And she has very high wisdom. So
Wait, I had a 27?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
by my count, she's got a 31.
Okay.
Yeah, that natural 20 is tough to beat.
Yeah, what I'm saying is maybe there's peoples that could use some of that.
What I'm saying is when you get your payment, you can use it however you wish.
Yeah.
And you all make your way out of the temple complex and into the Mithranor evening. And that is where we will pick up next time.
What was her deity?
She is officially listed as the High Priestess of Light.
Okay, so I
If
just
you want
wanna-
an actual deity, that will take me a second.
Just whenever we come across her temples, like anywhere, Cal's gonna take a shit on the floor.
Good to know. Good to know.
I'm sure that won't back